Afraid of China's brainwashing capabilities on America's youth, a House committee voted this week unanimously to ban TikTok. Mostly the bill said that they needed to divest from ByteDance, the Chinese-owned company. So it's not a total ban, although that is what TikTok informed their users when they encouraged them to call their congressman and complain about this ban. And a lot of congressmen got phone calls from teenagers who were threatening to kill themselves in some instances. In other instances, teenagers in high school were calling asking, what is a congressman? And a lot of the staffers from the people who work for these representatives were saying that their representatives who might have been on the fence were pushed off the fence. It had the completely reverse effect because they were like, maybe we should ban this shit. Since the kids are so addicted to it, they're going to kill themselves if they don't have it. They were like calling to protest. People's phones were blowing up. All these congressmen and women were wondering what the heck was going on. I'm sure it's like 6 calls, probably feels like a lot. And I also think it's because, I don't know that this proves that China can influence the nation's policies. I do think if they were, telling them to go call their congressman about Ukraine, they might not be so willing to pick up the phone. They're all addicted to TikTok. So I think it's something that is very personal to them. But I guess when you have a bunch of is this just the new thing that everybody does when they don't get what they want?
I'm tired, guys. Think I'm gonna go to bed.
I grew up in a household like this, and it is terrifying. Don't do this. You can't just be like, oh, I didn't get what I wanted, so I'm going to kill myself. This is not healthy. That culturally, this is something that we have. Even that guy who lit himself on fire, people were applauding that. And they were like, he's so brave. He's a martyr. I'm like, you guys, you shouldn't be clapping for and holding up as an example a guy who's mentally ill who set himself on fire in protest. Yeah. This is not good. These kids were at home threatening to set themselves on fire if TikTok was banned. Maybe that was China's goal all along, is mass suicide amongst our teens. If they can't transition them, they're like, well, I guess you should just kill yourselves. Trump was right about TikTok. He was trying to get it banned ages ago. But now, of course, he's flip-flopped on it because he received a check from someone who is pro ByteDance. So according to Maddie Iglesias, on March 1st, Trump got a bunch of money from formerly critical GOP mega donor Jeff Yass, an investor in ByteDance. And less than a week later, surprisingly and shockingly, he is now suddenly in favor of continued Chinese ownership of TikTok. Maybe the guy who is insanely broke and has lots of love for Chinese, Russian, and North Korean dictators, he might also be a threat to our national security. Trump is the TikTok of presidents. I'm not saying we should ban him, but he might be a national.
We might want to force him to divest from China.
They're all so. We have like Biden out there with Ukraine. Yeah. All these guys
They're
have
all so corrupt
money ties. All of our presidents are national security threats. Let's take a minute to thank our sponsor, Sheath Underwear. They have lines for both women and men. The male line is fantastic. They have boxer briefs with the patented dual pouch system, which cradles the family jewels and keeps them separate from the genitalia, as well as keeping them from sticking to your legs. They're great when you're mowing the lawn. It's getting sticky out. You're not constantly readjusting. It's supportive, much like their sports bras for women. I've been wearing Sheath Underwear so often. I don't even have any to demonstrate to you because I'm just constantly wearing all the new stuff that they're sending me. They have a great new line of underwear that are super comfortable. They have a really cute pink paisley set that's out that I love. So they're fantastic. Go to sheathunderwear.com. Use the code DUMPSTER to get 20% off your entire order, which is a fantastic deal. Support the people who support us. Go to sheathunderwear.com. Use the code DUMPSTER to get your order now. The link is in the description below.